Ever find yourself wishing you could play your favorite PC games on the go? Well, you're in luck. In today's video, we're counting down the top 10 PC games that are now available on mobile. Yes, actual PC games, now optimized for Android and iOS. From epic open worlds to strategy-heavy classics and even a few online bangers, these titles bring the same desktop-level experience right to your fingertips. So whether you're chilling on the couch or stuck in traffic, get ready to game anytime, anywhere. Let's jump right into it. Starting off at number 10, we have Tabs Pocket Edition, also known as Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. This game is as ridiculous as it is brilliant. Tabs Pocket Edition brings all the chaotic charm of the PC version onto your phone without losing its wobbly weirdness. The mobile port maintains the same hilariously unpredictable physics, giving you access to over 100 unique units to wage battles with. The controls are super intuitive, letting you place your units and watching them bumble into combat across bizarre battlegrounds. Plus, the unit creator and multiplayer modes made the jump too, giving this mobile port serious replayability. Despite the absurdity, there's a surprising level of strategy involved. Unit placement, terrain advantages, and troop combinations all make a difference. The mobile version captures all the charm, stillness, and creativity of the PC game and runs like a dream. Breaking into number 9, we have Little Nightmares. This one's for the horror fans. Little Nightmares is a side-scrolling puzzle platformer that blends dark fairy tale vibes with spine-tingling tension. From the moment you boot it up, it's clear the developers prioritized mood, visuals, and tight controls. You still play as Six, trapped in the horrifying maw with grotesque creatures and shadowy corners around every turn. The mobile version preserves the stunning art direction and eerie soundtrack that made the original so gripping. The on-screen controls are smooth and never get in the way, which is crucial in a game where timing and stealth are everything. The mobile port is incredibly well done, with responsive touch controls and impressive visuals. Whether you're sneaking past the long-armed janitor or dodging the bloated twin chefs, the tension is just as real as it was on PC. Now, before we get into our next game, let me hit pause real quick and show you something useful. Imagine this. You're in the middle of one of your favorite games, but it's lagging. The ping is spiking and your connection keeps dropping. Frustrating, right? Let me put you onto something that actually works. It's called Go Fast, a mobile game booster that instantly lowers your ping and gives you a smoother, faster connection. I tried it out and check out my ping before and after. Go Fast supports 2,000 plus games, including popular titles like Valorant Mobile, COD Mobile, and even Roblox. Android users get a crosshair overlay and Delta Force map tool to track bosses, loot, and more in real time. The best part? You can get a free trial right now. Just search Go Fast Game Booster on the App Store or Google Play, or click the link in the description to download directly. Use my fan code TOOLS for a one-day membership. Say goodbye to lag and hello to smooth gameplay. Go Fast has got your back. Coming in at number 8, we have Grid Legends. Now, this is what I call a console-quality racer in your hands, and somehow still runs like butter. The mobile port feels nearly identical to the PC and console versions, especially with its Driven to Glory story mode and stunning visuals. All the content you'd expect is here. High-speed races, different racing styles like demolition and endurance, and a race creator with tons of customization. You're not just racing, you're starring in a full-blown narrative called Driven to Glory, complete with live-action cutscenes and rivalries that evolve as you progress. You can also create your own races with custom rules, weather, time of day, and car types. The game supports everything from traditional circuit races and drift battles to full-blown demolition derbies and time attacks. Grid Legends on mobile doesn't feel like a light version of anything. It's the real deal, made portable. Next up at number 7, we have Way of the Hunter. Open-world simulation games can be hard to scale down, but Way of the Hunter pulls it off better than expected. The port does a fantastic job replicating the realism and environmental beauty of the PC version, right down to the dynamic weather system and animal AI. Way of the Hunter is an open-world hunting simulator that's all about realism and patience. Set in beautiful locations like the Pacific Northwest and Transylvania, you're put in the boots of a professional hunter dealing with family, legacy, and the natural world. This isn't just point and shoot, you have to track animals, follow blood trails, analyze wind direction, and make ethical decisions. It's rare to see this level of simulation on a phone, and even rarer for it to feel this polished. If you want a deep, immersive hunting sim that doesn't cut corners, this port is surprisingly impressive. Down to number 6, we have Subnautica. This is an underwater survival adventure title that feels exactly like its PC counterpart. The devs have done a brilliant job keeping the exploration and survival mechanics fully intact. From crafting gear and submarines to exploring eerie depths and coral reefs, everything you remember is here. You'll gather resources, build tools, craft submarines, and construct underwater bases as you dive deeper and deeper into the unknown. The world is open, vibrant, and sometimes terrifying, especially when you start hearing things in the dark. The controls are well adapted for touch, and performance is surprisingly smooth even on a mid-range device. All 4 game modes, survival, freedom, hardcore, and creative, made the transition, giving players the full spectrum of gameplay. It's not just a decent port, it's one of the best survival experiences available on mobile right now. Moving on to number 5, we have Assassin's Creed Mirage. Ubisoft took their time with this one, and it shows. Assassin's Creed Mirage isn't a watered-down spin-off, it's the real game, carefully optimized for mobile. From high-fidelity visuals to fluid parkour and stealth kills, the port feels like a console game in your hands. The game combines the best of old-school AC gameplay with modern polish. You're once again in the shoes of a stealthy assassin navigating beautifully recreated historical cities, completing contracts and unraveling complex plots. Everything from the main mission to side quests and exploration feels polished and familiar. With flexible combat options, RPG-style upgrades, and a solid storyline, this is more than just a watered-down version. It's a full-fledged AC experience designed specifically for mobile. If you're a fan of stealth, history, or just slick action games, this is for you. Next up at number 4, we have Dead by Daylight. Here's a port that's been around, but in 2025 it got major updates that push it even closer to the PC experience. Dead by Daylight Mobile now includes new maps, better visuals, cross-play options, and all the features horror fans expect. The mobile version stays true to the original formula. All the iconic killers are here, including horror legends like The Trapper, The Wraith, and characters inspired by films like Halloween and Saw. Survivors have to repair generators, avoid being caught, and help each other survive. There's a deep progression system, plenty of cosmetics, and surprisingly good graphics for a mobile horror game. And yes, the heart-pounding chase music when the killer is nearby is still just as nerve-wracking. If you love high-stakes multiplayer horror, Dead by Daylight Mobile is easily one of the best in the genre. Coming in at number 3, we have Resident Evil 3. Capcom's remade masterpiece makes its terrifying return now on iOS. Resident Evil 3 throws you right into the chaos of Raccoon City playing as Jill Valentine, a tough-as-nails officer trying to survive the T-virus outbreak while being hunted by the monstrous Nemesis. This game is packed with action, puzzles, exploration, and pure horror. The streets are crawling with zombies, the atmosphere is thick with dread, and the tension builds constantly as you try to stay one step ahead of your unstoppable pursuer. The mobile port retains the cinematic feel, crisp visuals, and tight gameplay of the remake. From inventory management to explosive boss battles, everything feels polished and smooth. The UI has been reworked for touchscreens, but the gameplay remains intact. This is a textbook example of how to do a big AAA horror port right. Next up at number 2, we have Sniper Elite 4. Porting a game like Sniper Elite 4 to mobile sounds crazy, right? Turns out it works incredibly well. You still get large sandbox levels, slow-motion X-ray kill cams, and tactical freedom all on a device you can hold in one hand. Set during World War II in Italy, you play as Carl Fairburn, a sniper behind enemy lines tasked with taking down high-value Nazi targets. You'll scout terrain, set traps, use distractions, and master long-range shooting with realistic bullet physics. Every element from wind direction to heart rate can affect your shot. The game includes the full campaign from the PC version, and nothing feels cut down. Bullet physics, stealth mechanics, AI behavior, it's all there. You can climb, crawl, booby trap, and snipe to your heart's content. If you pair this game with a controller, it genuinely feels like playing on a handheld console. And finally, at number 1, we have Delta Force. This is hands down one of the most impressive PC to mobile ports of the year. Delta Force Hawk Ops takes everything that made the PC version a thrilling military FPS, large-scale combat, vehicle warfare, and class-based roles, and makes it work flawlessly on mobile. This is a military-grade tactical FPS experience right on your mobile device. You can jump into intense multiplayer battles with up to 32 players, or dive into the story mode inspired by the infamous Black Hawk Down mission. Graphics are top-tier, maps are massive, and gameplay is tight. It even supports cross-play with PC and consoles, and the visuals are top-tier for a mobile shooter. Vehicles like tanks and helicopters add another layer of chaos, and the tactical options are endless. If you want an FPS that combines the speed of Call of Duty with the tactics of Battlefield, this is it. And that wraps up our list. If you've already played one of these or have a favorite ported game of your own, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your picks. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more lists like this every week. Catch you in the next one.